All right, guys, let's look at question 4 called population growth. It says the population of City A was approximately 243,000 people and it increased by 8% in 1 year. What is the new population? For number 2, it's saying the population of City B was approximately 7,150,000 and increased by 0.8% in 1 year. What's the new population? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to partition my paper into pieces. Why? Because neat work makes the best work, okay? So we have these huge numbers, guys, so please feel free to use a calculator at home because I know that I will be using mine. All right? So let's get started, all right? So the population, which was 243,000, that is our whole, okay? Our percent is 8%. Now, I want you to think about it, right? It increased by 8%. So think about that, all right? But I'll play it friendly today and just put 8% over 100. But there is a different way, kiddos, all right? So, all right. So I want to multiply 8 times that number, the population, and I want to divide it by 100. Okay, so times 8, and I'm going to divide it by 100, which I get, and I'm going to put this math problem up here so you guys know where I get this number from. Times 8 divided by 100 is equal to 19,440, okay, people. But it's a percent increase. This is not the new amount in the city. So yes, this number would go right here, but this was an increase. They need to find a new population. So what do I need to do with this number? And what do I need to do with that number if it's an increase? If you guess I need to add those two numbers together, you are totally right. All right, so I'm going to add those two numbers together. Where do I get that 3 from? The world may never know, but it's 19,440. And when I add those two numbers together, hold on, guys, because my calculator's going crazy. I should get the new population is 262,440,000. Okay. Oh, 40,000 people. Okay, that is the new population. All right. There is a different way we could have found this, but I'm going to save it for that lesson when it's time for me to teach it because I don't want to confuse you guys even more. All right, so the next one is 7 million, an increase by 0.8%. So if these numbers were the same, we could have did the 8% trick. So we can't do that with this one because the wholes are different. So we got 7,150,000. Okay, and the percent is 0.8%. Over 100, I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm going to divide by 100. And if you guys have your calculator at home, you guys could be doing that. So it's 7,150,000 times 0.8 divided by 100. And let's see. And I should get 57,200. Okay. Now, just like what we did, they're asking for the new population. It was an increase. So this is not the new population. This number is nowhere near bigger than 7 million. What they want us to do to this number is add it to the old amount and add the addition, the increase to it. Plus 57,200. So I'm going to add those two numbers together. Give me some time. And I get my new population is 7,207,200 people. So that's the new population. So even though like this question didn't ask that, right? I think the purpose of this question is to point to you guys that even though the percent increase was by 8% and the other city was just 8/10%, look who had the bigger portion, okay? So finding the percent of something is determined, or the portion of something is really determined by the amount, like the total amount of the initial thing, the whole, okay? Because they don't want you, or not they, but I don't want you guys to think that, oh, it's 8%. They're going to have a bigger number than this, or is it going to equal the same amount? Okay? If it's a different whole number, then it's a different portion of a percent. Okay? So if you guys have any questions about percent increases, make sure you visit your manager's Google Meet session. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's lesson. Bye, guys.